shut it down, man. Shut it down. Just shut it down. And Coulter's doing a talk on April 27th at Berkeley, and we are going to go there and shut it down. You know why? I don't know. What do I hate most about what Ann Coulter says? What sentence in which book is factually incorrect? And I've never read any of her books. I just want to shut it down. Nazis? She's a Nazi. So is Trump. So is everyone who voted for him. Nazis need to be shut down. You don't debate a Nazi because he wants to kill 6 million Jews, I guess, or 6 million Antifa. I don't know who he wants to kill, but you need to just shut him down. Don't give him a platform because free speech doesn't include hate speech. What? So what does free speech include then? Clearly, it doesn't include anything that you think you might not like because no one fighting Ann Coulter knows anything she said. And the only time you get smoking guns on her is when you willfully don't get jokes. Like when she says our blacks are better than their blacks, you go, oh, so you think we own blacks. By the way, even if someone thinks we own blacks, you're allowed to have a talk. If Antifa or these nutbar anarchists had a talk somewhere that said Trump is Hitler, we wouldn't even go. We don't care what you think. We only care when you tried to shut down our speeches. I was looking up some controversial things she said, thinking maybe this is why they're mad. We should take away a woman's right to vote. Anne is obviously being hyperbolic there. See, there's this thing that they do where they take you literally and not seriously, whereas the right takes it seriously but not literally. Do you think she really wants to take away women's right to vote? Do you think she would want to institute that? How does she do that? There's security guards at the voting booths telling women to leave. What if they show up in disguise? They take off the fedora and rip off the false mustache. Nice try, woman with an ambiguous name like Leslie that could have voted. Come on, play it through. Your dogma is so fragile, you can't even play it through. It's like in AA when they want to get drunk again, they go, play it through. You know you'll get a handle of vodka and you'll lose your children and your job and your car. Play it through. So, yeah, she said things like, public schools are babysitting arrangements. True. We spend $20K a student a year here in New York, and they just keep getting dumber. You can't get anything done with a pothead. I mean, I don't see anything that controversial from her, especially when she has no power. She's a writer. What's she going to do? This isn't Mao giving out dictums. These people have no power. When I say most women would be happier at home, they go, oh, you don't think women should be allowed to work? A, I don't think that, but B, even if I did, how am I going to institute that? Where's my paddy wagons that I'm sending around? Anyway, I find it interesting that this woman, where you have no idea what she believes and what she says and what she said, has to be shut down. And they're going to use violence. At the last rally, make no mistakes about it, they were throwing bricks, throwing rocks. Lauren Southern describes people putting plastic bags on our heads, trying to kill us. They would love to see Anne die. This is just, they are ISIS at this point. And when Pamela Geller did that Muhammad drawing thing, 2 guys went down there to murder her, and they got murdered. I wouldn't be surprised if someone gets murdered at this thing. And it's pathetic, and it's sad, because we don't want people to die. You know that if Ann Coulter got brained with a giant rock, that would become a funny meme. Ha ha, Nazi, in your face. I don't think you'd see many people going, whoa, I think we should dial it back a bit, guys. Yet, Ahmadinejad can go to Colombia. This is a Holocaust denier. He can go to Colombia and say that Jews did 9/11. 9/11 was an inside job. He sits there at a college and says, gays don't exist in Iran. Not like here where it's fag central. You guys have homos everywhere. We don't have gays in Iran. Really? Let me see. Aren't they murdered regularly? Are you saying we've murdered them all or they never existed in the first place? Because I know it's a capital offense there. We also have Linda Sarsour, who's going to be at SUNY. This is a woman who wants Sharia law. And once again, Sharia law says you can rape your wife, you can beat her. It says that a woman's testimony in court is worth half of a man's. Yet, you want to attack a woman like Ann Coulter before you attack someone promoting fascism like Ahmadinejad and Linda Sarsour. Now, here's what's unique about Berkeley. In New York City, it's all grad students, these Antifa kids. They're the sons of professors who've been brainwashed by their parents and their schools, and they're on their 7th year of college. They're fun to fight. It's amusing to fight them because they're very radical, very violent, and they don't know what they're doing. Berkeley's different. Berkeley, you have teachers who are funded by the mayor, okay, Jesse Aguirre, is working with Yvette Falarca. There is all kinds of weird money going to BAM by any means necessary. There's money going to this group, and I think it's mostly teachers. Every time we seem to do a freeze, we catch these people, like Yvette herself is a teacher. We find, what's that special ed teacher, Mark Airgood. Even the bike lock guy, that bike lock scum he's known as, who is smashing people with locks, he's a professor. So these guys have a vested interest in maintaining this Marxist narrative because it's their job. They teach it for a living. They're professional brainwashers. But what's unique about Berkeley is the people they brainwash. They tend to be homeless kids. These are sad, lost urchins with tattoos on their faces. By the way, if you see anyone with a tattoo on their face, they got fucked by their dad. I'm sorry. It's not cool or scary or tough. It's profoundly sad. And they have these profoundly sad kids, and they get, I think that they have housing. This is going to come out soon. There's something going on with where these kids stay, and I think it's basically like Moonies. It's a cult, and they take the cults thrive on the lonely, and these poor bastards get sucked up into this fake Marxist revolution. There's even a support group for those who have survived BAM called Secret Survivors of BAM, where these guys go, I made it out alive, and it was fucked up in there. So that's why this is a particularly scary talk. Sort of like World War II, where the Nazis, the actual Nazis, were just killing so many Russians, so many shoeless Russians. They were just going, oh, God, this is chipping away at my morale. You're sending in these poor bastards to die on the front lines in the name of fighting Nazis who don't exist. Hey, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Rebel Edge, where you can find all the videos that are exactly like this one, but different.